I'm from New York. I grew up in Manhattan, and I was raised by my mom, who basically by a single mother, who was a real character. She was an actress and a journalist, and came herself from a pretty interesting background in England, and had a interesting life, some interesting romances. I kind of grew up in downtown theater a lot, on East 4th Street, La Mama, and all the theaters there. And it just never, I sometimes think about my choice to become either an actor, both an actress and then a playwright, and I feel like I never really made a choice. It was just, I was in that world and it seemed delightful, and why would you ever want to do anything else? In my teens, my early teens, I started doing commercials and some modeling, and then got a part on a soap opera. So I was on a soap for about 3 years on One Life to Live. My feeling about being an actress was like I was interested in acting, but I didn't have wild ambitions for it. I knew there was more that I wanted to explore, so I went to Brown as an undergraduate, and I studied there at the time that Paula Vogel had just arrived and had sort of revamped the new play program there. There were a lot of people in the grad program there who were just wonderful writers. Lynn Nottage was an undergrad when I was there, and Adam Bach and Rachel Schenken, and a host of really talented people, and I got to act in their plays, and that was so vital and exciting. I kind of took some of that energy with me when I eventually ended up in New York, and it felt weird to me just going on auditions for whatever. I began to kind of be interested in writing a couple of years after I graduated from college, and started writing for myself, wrote some solo pieces, and that eventually just grew. I wasn't really a solo performer by nature. I didn't have that like wanting to endlessly be on stage in that way, so I was really happy to give my words to other people. Finally, when I figured out that I maybe wanted to be a playwright, I went to Juilliard. I did the playwriting program at Juilliard, which kind of was a turning point for me in calling myself a playwright and writing more plays. Like that was, I got into Juilliard and I had written one play, and by the time I left, I had 3 or 4, and so I felt like I left with a body of work and a way of talking about plays. I had an idea of who I was as a writer, and that was almost, I guess, maybe 9 years ago. So I've been writing plays and writing for TV and writing some screenplays since then.